What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about cryptocurrencies. And if you guys have been following cryptocurrency news, you'll know that Ethereum Classic has been blowing up. If we go over to my CoinSquare portfolio, we can see Ethereum Classic right over here. It's up 52% right now. It's at $167. If you look at the chart, it basically went parabolic. So I'm going to be talking about not Ethereum Classic today. If you guys want, you can buy Ethereum Classic on CoinSquare, but I think there's a few other coins that you may want to consider other than Ethereum Classic that have not quite blown up yet. And I think right now, looking at the cryptocurrency and altcoin market, you kind of have to look at each coin and see which ones have not exactly exploded yet, and they each will have their own turn. At least that's my opinion. So Ethereum Classic was the latest one to blow up, and it peaked out. If we just look at a 7-day chart over here, it topped out around $192 per Ethereum Classic. If we go over to my transactions tab, we can see my latest sales of Ethereum Classic. I sold 4 units earlier today at $192.81, and I sold 15 yesterday at $75.95. And the only purchase of Ethereum Classic I did was back on March 17th. I bought $300 or $375 worth, 24 units for $15.48. So the reason why I sold out here was just taking some money off the table, a considerable amount, because the price has gone up from $15 to $75. And I felt like there was just a lot of risk on the table, and I just wanted to take back my initial investment and more. So already with the sale of 15 coins, I made about $1,100, which is about 3 times as much as my initial purchase price. And then it went up even more to 192 today. And I was like, that's more than a 10x. I've got to take a few more coins off the table. And currently in my account, I'm sitting on about 5 coins left. So that's currently with Ethereum Classic. That's what I have in my portfolio. I've got 5.2 coins left. But I think there's other coins that present more value right now. If you guys take a look at Bitcoin's chart, first of all, I've drawn a couple of Fibonacci extensions here. So we can see back in 2014, where we had the first cryptocurrency boom, we can see that Bitcoin topped out around $1,100. It dropped back down. And then the Fibonacci extension shows that Bitcoin's price actually shot past the 4.236 mark. So if history plays out the same this time, if we go from the 2017 crash to the bottoms of the latest bear market, if Bitcoin peaks past that, that means Bitcoin should be going past around $90,000. And if you look at the stock to flow model, this also sort of confirms that same sort of pattern over here. When we look at Bitcoin, we expect a price to be around $100,000 per coin. And looking at the previous bull runs, we can see that Bitcoin's price actually surpasses the stock to flow model. People are predicting we could probably see about 200K for Bitcoin. I'm kind of a conservative guy, so I'm probably banking on about 100K before I start taking profits. And then I'll probably buy back in the bear market. At least that's what my plan is. I've got another statistic to show here, Google Trends. So Google Trends actually shows the search volume of Bitcoin back in the 2017-2018 boom. And we can see that it topped out here, but if we look at the current bull market, we have not yet reached the search levels of 2017. And honestly, I expect the search volumes in this bull market to actually go past 2017's, just because there's a lot more awareness about Bitcoin nowadays. And I think there should just be more search volume, because 2017 was still a little bit niche and a bit more mysterious. But now Bitcoin's a lot more established, as well as cryptocurrencies. So for me personally, what I'm expecting is to see a spike in search volume when the crash of Bitcoin is about to come. So my plan right now is to continue to monitor Google Trends and watch the search volume of Bitcoin. And once it spikes past its previous level, I'm going to start finding a way or looking out for exit points for Bitcoin, as well as just all of cryptocurrency in general. Now, if you look at Ethereum Classic, this is a cryptocurrency that has recently just blew up. We can see that back in 2017, it actually peaked out around $50 per coin. And now if we draw the Fibonacci extension like I have here, we have not yet reached that 4.236 level. We're getting close to there, but we're seeing some resistance right here at this line over here, the 2.618. I think Ethereum Classic may be able to stretch up to the 4.236 line, but for me personally, I just started taking more chips off the table as a way to reduce risk. But this coin is going parabolic right now, so I expect some sort of pullback, maybe back to the $100 level or so for Ethereum Classic. But note that it's past its previous all-time highs. Now the next few coins that I'm going to show you here, they have not yet passed the previous all-time highs, and I think that these have a fairly good chance at being the next coins to break out. The first one is XLM, and this is Stellar. You can actually buy Stellar on CoinSquare, like I do hold some right now. So I'm waiting for Stellar to break out before actually doing some sales of Stellar. You can also buy Stellar on BitBuy, which is another platform that I would highly recommend. They also sell another coin, EOS. So if you're interested in EOS, definitely check out BitBuy. So I have links in the description down below for both CoinSquare as well as BitBuy. But looking at XLM, if we look at the previous all-time high, it sits around 50 cents per coin. Right now, we're just breaking above, but not yet close to anywhere close to the 2.618 level or even the 4.236 level. So I think XLM still has more room to run. And right now there's a bit of a consolidation phase right around its previous all-time highs. You can see that XLM is actually hovering between this line and possibly waiting to break out. There's no guarantees, but this is just what I'm anticipating. So don't take this as financial advice, but this is what I'm looking at when I'm looking at these charts right now. If we do see a breakout, I do expect to see XLM go to about $1.40, and that's probably where I'll start to make my exit. And if it reaches all the way to about $2 per coin, that's when I'll exit out even more, maybe hold about 33% of my holdings till the end of this whole bull run. Another coin that I want to point out here is XRP or Ripple. So if we look at Ripple in the past, there's quite a bit of a history. In 2014, if we drew the Fibonacci extension from the peaks to the troughs, we can see that it just about peaked out at the top level of the 4.236 level. And it kind of just consolidated there before rising up once again and passing the 4.236 level. So it seems like every time Ripple has some sort of run, it usually at least breaks past the 4.236 by a little bit, pulls back afterwards. Right now, looking at the latest bear market or just the latest cycle of XRP, we can see that XRP has not yet passed its previous all-time highs, which was sitting around about $3.10 per coin. We have not yet reached those levels, but I'm sort of waiting for that level to come. And eventually, I expect a breakout to happen, and maybe XRP will stretch out to about $10, $8, or $9 per coin. And that's where I'm looking to make my exit. But you can see there's still a considerable amount of upside from here. We're probably talking about at least a 5 to 7x if this plays out according to trends. And we can see with coins like Ethereum Classic, where they've been breaking out, once they break out past their previous all-time highs, the thing goes parabolic. Looking at Ethereum right now, we can also see it's broken past its previous all-time high. And it's trucked a little bit more slowly. That's probably just because there's a larger market cap than the rest of the coins here. So it takes a lot more money to move Ethereum. The last coin that I want to talk about here is EOS. So I'll clear that line. And this is the coin that you can also buy on BitBuy, but you can't buy on CoinSquare. So for EOS, it has not yet passed its previous all-time high of around $23 per coin. Recently, it just had a bit of a breakout, and we can see that it's starting to go parabolic here with a lot more volume. So I'd be definitely watching out for EOS if you guys are on BitBuy or looking to get on there. I think there's still a good chance that this could go up to about $75 per coin. Right now, cryptocurrencies are a bit of a speculation, at least all the altcoins. I think Ethereum and Bitcoin have sort of established their dominance in what their role is in crypto, but these other smaller coins are still in the phase of people are trying to figure out where their roles play in the whole crypto market. Right now, I'm not looking for the super obscure coins with the smallest market cap, but I'm looking somewhere in the middle. At coins like EOS, XRP, as well as XLM, these have a fairly large market cap, I guess in the couple of billions of dollars, not like a couple $1 million. And these coins are traded on major exchanges. At least in Canada, they're traded on CoinSquare as well as BitBuy. And they're also traded on like Coinbase, Binance, and other major exchanges in the USA. So I'm looking out for these coins that have not yet broken past their previous all-time highs and spreading out my bets. As you can see here on CoinSquare, where I've spread it across many different coins, just waiting for one coin to break out after another, and then taking profits after that coin is broken out. Another coin that has recently gone parabolic is Dogecoin. And if you just look at the chart of Dogecoin, we can see here that back in 2017, Dogecoin also had its pretty meteoric run and another run as well. And if we just draw the Fibonacci retracement, we can see that Dogecoin has surpassed the 4.236 level, just like it did back in, if we just draw another Fibonacci extension here, you can see that it passed it over here back in 2017. It had a pullback here. Let's just draw another one. And you can see it topped out right around the 4.236 level. So again, Dogecoin has had its first burst up, pull back a little bit. It's having another burst up. So Dogecoin right now, I would say it's not the greatest buy in terms of risk versus reward. I think there's a lot more risk with Dogecoin right now versus other coins that have not yet broken past the previous all-time highs like XRP, XLM, as well as EOS, which I showed before. So that's what I'm looking at in the crypto market right now. Let me know what your thoughts are down below on cryptocurrencies. Which ones are you buying right now? If you guys want to check out a previous video that I used to compare a couple exchanges like CoinSquare and BitBuy, I've got a video up on the screen for you there. If you're there, I'll see you there. If not, keep up the grind and have a great day.